course, I did not have power last week, so I was not able to upload this video, so I just wanted to address that as to why there was no video on Saturday, and that's why this video is being released on a Wednesday. But hi, yes, I am back, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the 4 American Girl dolls that I sent to the American Girl Doll Hospital. These are dolls that I purchased, 1 from the benefit sale, and then 3 of them I got on Mercari and eBay, and these are dolls that I have truly wanted for the longest time. And then the benefit sale doll, I just wanted to get a benefit sale doll. There was so much drama with the benefit sale this year that honestly, it really wasn't even worth it to get her, but it was for a great cause, so of course I participated in it, and I even have debated whether or not to do a video on the entire drama with the benefit sale this year, because I know a lot of people were involved with the benefit sale and know exactly what I'm talking about with the shipping and everything. But let's just get right into it. This is not going to be a very long video, and I just wanted to share with you guys the 4 new girlies that I got in my collection. So let's get started. So the first doll I got was Madison from the benefit sale. She is a create your own doll, and when I was going on the website looking at all the create your own dolls before the benefit sale, she was really one of the only ones that truly stuck out to me and I thought was really cute. Upon arrival, I noticed that she had the white back eyes, the really ugly, like dazed eyes that I just was not a fan of. So of course I had to send her into the American Girl Doll Hospital to get her head replaced because I wanted her to have the new eyes as opposed to the old ugly ones. And on top of that, I just wanted to get her wig fixed. I feel like the wig and the way that it looked, it was just too far on her head, and she had like a 5 head if I'm being completely honest. So I did send her into the doll hospital, and I decided to name her Madison upon arrival. She's really cute, you guys, and I can't wait to show you guys what she looks like when she came back. Next, we had my doll Caramel, which I actually sold during the pandemic, but then recently someone on Facebook Marketplace was selling a number 2 that was in really awful condition. So I sent her into the American Girl Doll Hospital to get a full body, full head replacement. However, they now only offer the revised version of her, and I was just not a fan of that whatsoever. So I called the doll hospital back up, and they had one number 2 head available in its original Pleasant Company form. So of course I sent it back, and at no charge, they switched out the head from the original one that I had with the new revised bang to the original Pleasant Company head with the pie bang. And honestly, I'm so happy that they did this for me. Again, I cannot be more grateful for the doll hospital for doing this for me, because I'm one of those collectors that truly loves the original pie bang as opposed to the revised one. I do think she was cute, but she wasn't what I had for my doll Caramel back when I had her during the pandemic. So I am happy that they were able to replace her with an original Pleasant Company head. So my next girly, Paisley, I sold her during the pandemic again. I was just in dire need of money during the pandemic, so I sold a lot of my rare girlies. And now for some reason, 36 sells at such a extremely ridiculous price, and I don't understand. I didn't know she was rare and hard to find these days, but apparently she's someone that a lot of people go out of their way to find. So I found one on eBay for a really good deal, and she was really crusty when I first saw her, and honestly I was like, I'm gonna send her into the doll hospital, so it doesn't really matter what she looks like because she's gonna get fixed and revised anyway. So this is what she looked like on the listing, and let me just tell you, when I got her, she was looking like she had gone through the trenches of war, and I just was like so ready to send her into the doll hospital because I knew she needed the doll hospital, a prayer, and a cure, honestly, because she was in like really awful condition. Her limbs were basically falling off its hinges. It was crazy, and I'm so happy that she's back in my collection. Now, the last doll I got was one of those dolls that I really never thought I would ever get in my collection, because she again is just another doll that is very rare and hard to find. And when you do find her, she sells at a very ridiculous price, but luckily enough, someone was selling her for super duper cheap and did not list her as number 48. They just listed her as an American Girl doll with bangs and black hair. So I snagged her up as soon as possible and got her for a very inexpensive price. Her body was perfect. Her limbs were tight. It was just her head that needed to be replaced. And I'm so happy and grateful that American Girl still offers this head, because as you guys know from the problem with the American Girl Doll Hospital, some of the retired girls are not available in the American Girl Doll Hospital anymore, but she is one of the ones that they have very few limited quantities of left. So let us just get started and open up these girlies and see what they look like after they came back from the American Girl Doll Hospital. So since Madison was a create your own doll, she actually arrived first on her own, and they only took about 4 weeks for her to get sent in and returned. So that was actually really fast. I like sending my dolls in during the summer because it's not as busy as the Christmas holiday season. And that is truly when you do not want to send your dolls into the doll hospital because they are backed up until the Christmas season is over, and it's crazy. But this is what the doll looks like when she comes back from the doll hospital in this red box. I always use these for storage because you never know when you're gonna need to send out a doll to the doll hospital. The boxes and the red box as well, very, very cute. And this is what she looks like, you guys. When I saw her, I was like, she's so adorable and so much better than she was before. If I'm being completely honest, her bangs were placed better and her eyes were not looking downward in that weird zombie gaze. And so I was very happy with her. And of course, her entire body was refreshed and renewed. So she really was a brand new create your own doll. And I'm very happy to have her in my collection. I wish that they would bring back this wig because it is so cute. The bangs and the side bangs, I mean, like, just so adorable. And I do wish that American Girl would bring these back, and I hope that they do very soon. Behind her, of course, was the certificate of good health. It has her name on it, Madison. Something about that name just clicked in my head when I saw her. She just has like a very sweet face, and the name Madison just popped in. And then at the bottom of the doll hospital certificate of good health, she was taken care of by Dr. Ak or Dr. AK. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but here is a closer look at her, you guys. She came in the white hospital gown. Her face is so stunning, so precious. I feel like they slimmed down the Josefina mold looking at her because something about her just looks very tiny, and her hair looks so immaculate in this specific like bang style. I'm just very happy. Her wig was so silky, so thick, and I really do hope that they bring back this wig in the future for the Create Your Own line. Now, the other three girls did come together at the exact same time. This one actually came a lot sooner. It came at 3 weeks turnaround time as opposed to the 4, and I feel like that's because Madison was a Create Your Own doll, so of course they had to specifically order her parts, whereas for this order, all of the girlies were available right then and there at the doll hospital. So here I am just opening up the package. I will say this, I cannot stand these packing peanuts. They stick to anything and everything, and I feel like it is such a mess to get these dolls out of the boxes without creating an entire mess with the packing peanuts. So I hope American Girl does change that in the future. Now, the first doll that I'm opening up is Caramel, my number 2. Look at her, you guys. She has the original pie bang, and her hair was so thick and so stunning. She came in the hospital gown, and I am so happy. At no charge did they charge me for the replacement from the new Truly Me head back to the original Just Like You head. So I'm very grateful for that. And of course, she truly is as stunning as she was when I had her back in the day before I sold her. So I'm very, very happy with the way that she looks. So since she already had been to the doll hospital, they just sent me a certificate of good health that was paper, and it said You're American Girl, even though I did have it in the notes that her name was Caramel, but it doesn't really matter to me. I have like her 3 of these little certificate of good healths, but again, she comes in this hospital gown and she is just immaculate and stunning. I was honestly surprised by how thick her wig was because I was just afraid that with the way that the doll hospital is nowadays that she would come back with a thin wig, but her bangs and her wig were so beautiful and so thick, and I'm just so happy with her. So again, I am just so grateful that the doll hospital did this for me. They did not need to do that, so I am forever grateful. So now here I am opening up Dakota. Here is the certificate of good health. Again, I am so grateful that they had this head in the doll hospital because like I said before, they really right now are not making a lot of doll heads from past 10 years, and I feel like this doll did retire quite a while ago. So I am extremely happy that she is available and you can still get her head replaced. Now, Dakota was someone I never had in my collection before, so I am very grateful to see what a brand new number 48 looks like. And she, you guys, is just as cute as you think she is. Like, this camera does not even remotely do her justice. The black hair with the hazel eyes, I mean, it's just so stunning, and I'm so sad that they got rid of this bang style and this wig. It's just so cute, and I wish that the Create Your Own generator had it, but she comes in pigtails, and her and 36 really do look alike. It's just the wig color that's different, but they are very special and they are very rare now, especially this doll. She is so hard to find these days, and it took me a long time to find her. I was looking for her for years, and luckily enough, I stumbled upon her at the right place at the right time. All right, and last but not least, we have my baby girl Paisley. Now, this is a doll that I really did regret selling during the pandemic. She was one of my favorite Just Like You dolls, and I did have to sell her during the pandemic because I was in dire need of money. That is what the certificate of good health looks like. She and all of the other dolls were helped by the same doctor, Dr. Deb, Deb. Thank you, Dr. Deb, for all the help that you have done for my 3 girls. And she really did pick good heads for these dolls. I told her specifically I wanted very thick wigs, very thick bangs, and she said that she would do her very best. And trust me, when you look at these dolls, it may not look like their wigs are thick, but they all have very thick wigs. And Paisley, again, is someone that I was dying to have in my collection again. I found that very awful, ugly one on eBay, and I bought her immediately because I knew I would be sending her into the doll hospital. But look how cute she is, you guys. The red hair with the hazel eyes is just such a fierce combination, and she is so photogenic and stunning. Her and Dakota are 2 very photogenic dolls, and my doll Caramel is such an OG. But now that I am done opening all of them, I want to show you what they all look like together. Here's Caramel, Madison, Dakota, and Paisley. I am so happy to have these girls back in my collection, and the new face is my collection. I am very happy that I did end up buying a doll from the benefit sale. It was very worth my while now that I have Madison. I feel like there were other versions of this wig that I saw that I was thinking about getting, but in the end, I was just like, let me get this one because she looks the most like what I'm looking for in a create your own doll with this specific bang style. So I am extremely happy, and I am just forever grateful for the doll hospital for having these heads and doing those switches for me. But all right, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Chris. You guys can follow me on my Instagram, which is @thedollstudio by Chris. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and let me know if you have ever sent a doll to the hospital and what your experience was. And of course, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.